Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. We are December 1st. Yay! Finally in December. I hope you are well wherever you are this morning, and that you are cozy and warm. As you can see, I am sitting by my fireplace this morning. -10 here in Orléans. It's really winter out here. Yesterday we went for a walk. It was just beautiful. Good morning, Cheryl. Nice to see you. You know those big Christmas snowflakes? It was snowing like that yesterday. We got a few inches out of it, and that always makes me really happy. For one, I don't have to shovel. And I apologize to all of you who see the snow as a nuisance, as something that you need to shovel and get rid of. For sure, you don't have the same outlook on snow. But I've always loved the pureness and the whiteness and the brightness of snow. And good morning, Nancy. I was telling my husband as we were walking how fortunate I feel to live where I live right now. As you know, I'm kind of in the city because we're in Orléans, but also we're a little bit, aside, and we're in the suburbs, and there's this beautiful pathway along the river where we just walking from our condo down that path. And so we can bike there during the summer, we can walk there, and then during the winter it becomes a cross-country ski path. So people ski there. And I've always loved cross-country skiing, although I don't practice it regularly. It always, depends on life circumstances. And I discovered that last year when we moved here. And so I do have a pair of skis, and I do intend to do more of that this year because it's so convenient. And and I feel so fortunate that we're in the city, but at the same time, we just go there down the street and it's a completely different setting. It's, trees everywhere, beautiful trees, and then there's the water on the right side. So feel very, very blessed for my surroundings. And so let's count our blessings. My question today: how do I want to be in the world this December? Always interesting, I find when I do a yoga session, and I'm going to shout out Lori here because she often ends her session, exercise sessions or yoga or whatever class she teaches, and then at the end we finish in Shavasana and just asking the question, how do I want to be in the world today? And so, as you know, December brings a whole bunch of emotions, because Christmas being at the end of the month, it seems like everyone's focused on Christmas and preparing for Christmas. And some of us are going to be surrounded by family. Others might be alone at Christmas. Some might be well and energized, and others might be tired and run down. And some people have also health issues. So all of this to say that there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of people running around. being very busy with a lot of things, from baking to decorating to shopping to everything that Christmas brings on, depending on your family tradition, depending on your life circumstances. And then where's the room in that frenzy for us to get grounded and to get quiet? And so I've been reflecting on this for a little while now. As we were in November, and I was talking about, taking more time for ourselves and sleeping if we need to sleep in, and try to, just to rest a little bit more. Now that December's here, I feel like there's an urge to get moving. So I don't know if you feel that too, but I sure feel it. So the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit crazy. Going to get crazy for me with all the concerts, the Christmas concerts and stuff. And then it's going to be Christmas parties, work-related, and friends and whatnot. And then a few days later, it's going to be Christmas. So how do I want to be when I interact with all these people? When I go out in stores and there's lineups and it's busy and I need to get things done quick, hopefully. How am I going to be? Am I going to be that stressed out lady who's pushing and who's trying to get there first and not acknowledging anyone because I don't want to talk to anyone because I'm on a timeline, and if I meet someone, I just remember living in a smaller town, Timiskaming Shores, not to name it, or New Liskeard, and you know everybody. You just want to go get something at the store and come back home. Am I going to be that person who's going to ignore other human beings because I'm focused and I have a task and I want to, hopefully not. Hopefully not. And more personally, it's funny because my kids at school, I've always had, Christmas concerts at the beginning of December, and teaching in North Bay. At this time of the year, it was the week before or 2 weeks before showtime. And they would call me behind my back, and they told me that when I retired, Show Mode Sue. So they were talking amongst themselves. Is Show Mode Sue here today? So there was Sue, and they were calling me Madame at school, but behind my back it would be Sue. And then they had Show Mode Sue. And when they told me that, I was laughing so much because I was like, oh, okay, so tell me the difference. What was the difference between Show Mode Sue? And they're like, well, we couldn't talk to you too much. You're kind of, straight to the point and impatient. So I'm like, yeah, that's right. So all of this is like percolating right now, because I'm show mode this week and next week. Now, am I going to be Show Mode Sue, or am I just going to be Sue? I'm going to try so hard to be myself and to stay focused. Keep my eyes on the prize, which is having fun, making music with wonderful souls, wonderful human beings, and not getting lost in the details of things. So that's going to be my little experiment, and I'll let you know how it goes next week and the week after. It's probably going to be a theme from now till Christmas. But no matter what you're doing in December, either you're running around because you're going to have people over and you're cooking and all that, or you are going to be alone at Christmas, or it's going to be a quiet Christmas, and just having to think about maybe cherishing being alone with yourself or with your significant other, and having some more time to just go and meditate and reflect and have a little bit of inner peace and outer peace. I also want to shout out again to Lori with her podcast that came out Saturday, and she's talking about another podcast that she had done previously, which is called Just Breathe. And so we need to focus on our breath. We need to focus on silence. The more silence you can get into your December right now, the more you're going to feel at peace, and the less overwhelmed you're going to become. So sit in silence. Chanting's allowed. Chant quietly, and then sit in silence and nourish that. And if you can start your day doing that, I guarantee that when you go out into the world and there's craziness, you're going to be able just to take your breath and just go with it and smile. So, this being said, we're going to get into our meditation. So we're going to breathe today. We're going to sit in silence. And then we're going to chant, I am. And just these two words, I am. What does that mean for you? I am. We're not in the doing. We're in the being. Doing we can do. We're doing lots. But being, how am I? So I am. And then had wahe guru. So this is just recognizing the divine. Honoring, recognizing the divine that's inside of us, and that we know we can bring ourselves into the light. So when we go into darkness, or we go into behaviors or things that we don't necessarily want to be saying or doing, we can bring ourselves back. So let's take 3 big deep breaths just to get started. So breathe in through our belly and out, and in and out, and one more time, and out. So settling in, making sure that you're not holding tension into your shoulders, your jaw. Relax your jaw. Close your eyes if you wish, or just have a soft gaze. And And just acknowledge how you're feeling right here, right now, this morning. On this 1st of December. What are you feeling in your body? What are you feeling in your chest? How's your mind? And slowly we're going to start breathing deep through the belly, through the nose, with an inhale of 4 counts, and then we're going to exhale slowly through the mouth with an exhale of 6, a little bit longer. Again, a longer exhale calms the nervous system. So that's what we're going to do. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. A few more to your own rhythm. Sitting in silence and just hearing the sound of your breath. And slowly letting your breath return to its natural state. So again, our mantra today is I am. I am. It's a beautiful version from Narendra Kaur. I am, Har, Har. So it's H-A-R, but the R is rolled. Har, Har, Wahe Guru. Har, Har, Wahe Guru. Meaning that the Creator's bliss great is the guru inside of us, and that creates balance and peace. Hare Hare Vahe Guru, Hare Hare Vahe Guru, Hare Hare Vahe Guru, Hare Hare Vahe Guru. I Hare Hare Vahe Guru, Hare Hare Vahe Guru, Hare Hare Vahe Guru, Hare Hare Vahe Guru. Let's sit in silence for a few minutes. asking ourselves this question every day this week, and I almost want to say maybe several times a day, how do I want to be in the world today? I want to be kind. I want to be loving. I want to be compassionate, patient, calm. How do you want to be? And on this note, I will leave you recognizing the light in each and every one of us, our inner gurus. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining today, and I'll see you Friday with Lori and Monday. Bye for now. Have a good week.